He's shooting in the library right now. He's firing shots from the library.
April 20th marks 25 years since the deadly mass shooting at Columbine High School located just outside of Denver, Colorado. Sadly, it wasn't the first or the last mass school shooting, but it was the one that brought school shootings into the national consciousness like never before.
Two fellow students planned and executed the horrific attack at Columbine High School, ushering in the modern era of deadly school shootings.
According to the Washington Post, since Columbine, there have been nearly 400 school shootings affecting more than 360,000 students. And with the number of school shootings on the rise in recent years, many are left asking the question.
The country is once again grappling with the question of how to protect our kids in school.
So is it possible that engineers, the natural problem solvers throughout history, can play a role in mitigating or even preventing the next Columbine? Welcome to the Circuit News. Imagine an AI-powered building that's your friend. That's exactly what Berchan Gerber is doing at the USC Center for Intelligent Environments, or Sentience.
We're very much interested in understanding the impact of architectural design on emergency behavior, to understand how these design features impact occupant behavior in these unfortunate events.
Picture a building that senses and isolates a potential shooter, equipped with automated 911 calls and safe path guidance for terrified occupants in need of critical real-time information. Gerber and her team created a virtual reality simulation that can test several scenarios and building designs, as well as how individual characters react to specific design features like exits, curved hallways, and hiding spots.
If you have higher sense of direction, your responses differ from lower sense of direction. So these agents would have those traits embedded within them so that we could have in a simulation more realistic outcomes.
The active shooter VR simulation is being used at USC's healthcare facilities to train first responders in different emergency situations. In a world where, according to the FBI, 60% of mass shooter events end before police arrive, timing is everything.
Look at this. The man on screen is only in the school's side door for a few seconds. And screen right, the moment his fake gun is revealed, the ZeroEyes AI detects it, and this image is displayed on the operator's monitor. That's when the team springs into action, first with those trained experts verifying the threat.
True positive.
Dispatch alert.
Dispatching alert.
Call point of contact.
Then immediately alerting school security and police with phone calls and texts.
Getting more alerts as we're doing this.
And it all happened before the shooter could even get in the hallway to fire a shot.
ZeroEyes software analyzes over 3 billion images each day from security camera video feeds and alerts authorities within seconds if a firearm is detected. Founded by a team of former Navy SEALs, their AI can detect a gun within 3 to 5 seconds with the hope of shortening response times and saving lives. We have smartphones, refrigerators, sprinklers, and doorbells. But for Kai Klepfer, the CEO and founder of BioFire, he wanted to know, why don't we have smart guns?
Smart guns could prevent thousands of suicides. Let's start there. If a teenager wants to kill himself and the easiest means is their father or mother's gun, they're unable to do that. It wouldn't stop all mass shootings, but it would stop some of them because so often in mass shootings, the young man is using a gun that isn't actually theirs.
Last month, BioFire, a startup based in Colorado, said it's shipping its first batch of 9mm biometric smart guns, equipped with fingerprint and facial recognition technology. The company's smart gun is designed to serve a very specific purpose, a weapon that can be quickly accessed to defend against a home intruder, but that cannot be used by anyone unauthorized.
So, this is my teammate Luke. We've got this here, it's programmed to me, and so if I hand it to you here, got it? Mm-hmm. And you put your finger on the sensor here, it's just gonna flash white. So, yeah, no matter how much he pulls on the trigger, it's just gonna be completely locked. But if I take it and do the exact same thing, it's gonna go red.
Firearms are now the leading cause of death for children in the U.S., with 29% being suicide and 3.5% being accidental, all things BioFire is working to prevent. Meanwhile, at the NYU Tandem School of Engineering, Professor Maurizio Porfiry studies the underlying causes of gun violence in the U.S. He found this field of work after his previous university experienced the worst school shooting in U.S. history.
I graduated from Virginia Tech. I graduated from the Department of Engineering, Science and Mechanics. My department, 1 year after I left, experienced one of the worst mass shootings ever, which took the life of one of my committee members. I was shaken by these events.
Now he's mapping America's firearm ecosystem at the individual, state level, and national level. Also, his team of researchers collected and studied data from 189 mass shootings. They found that the motives for suspects seeking fame were different from those motivated by personal grievance or revenge. So what do you think? Can AI and smart tech help save lives? Let us know in the comments. That's all for this week. Make sure to like and follow for more engineering news. Until the next time, we'll see you right here at Circuit News TV.